I
chicken
dip it in
this week.
flour too.
What did you fry? Chicken and what?
I just
I
fried
dip it
some
in.
chicken this week, right?
Uh-huh.
Girl,
So I
how come you
fried
ain't
it,
invite me?
and I took like they were little pieces. So I took two little pieces, thighs without the bone, and they were small. So I took two little pieces and had them for lunch. And I asked him if he was going to eat, and he's like, "I guess."
Topics we're going to go over today. We have a concern brought in by one of our guests, our regular guests. Sean always come with his, I guess, letters from people. We got to try to resolve issues. We're going to talk a little bit about the Hamas war. And we got Sweet Cocoa Butter with her trivia and funk and whatever she brings. So I am going to pass the mic over to Sean and Sweet. But first, I'm going to let you know that we do have a board, which is on your left in the front. And we ask everyone to click the board when they want to speak. And with that said, go ahead, Sean. Because Sweet's on the phone.
That's all right. Okay. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. All that good stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So listen. Simple as this. We got a board. Respect it. Keep pictures to it and all that good stuff. We ain't gonna have no problems. I'm about sick of y'all peoples up in here, over talking people. I'll cut your ass off real quick. All right?
Yeah, he's our
And
cut ass man.
Well, what about you? You do the same thing.
Nigga, I'm a host. I can do it. That's different. I'm a host. I can cut niggas off. That's what I do.
Well, I'm a host too.
Okay, so you can cut people off. There you go. But welcome to Real Talk Uncut. Everybody's here. I'm gonna let Sweet introduce herself in a few minutes. But recently, I just learned something. A new topic, a new word that I learned yesterday, or was it Saturday or Friday, when I was talking to Tisa. Apparently, according to Tisa, I'm in what they call back in the late 1840s. They call a jive turkey.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know what the hell a jive turkey is, but apparently back in the 1840s, that was a word that they talked bad about you, and I guess that was what they call a nigga back then. So apparently, I'm a jive turkey, and Sweet. And Tisa bringing up words from 1840s back when she was a little baby.
How many in the audience know what jive turkey is?
I'm gonna put it right there. I'm just did it now. Read it. In complimentary speech and writing, jive turkey is a humorous, deliberately outdated way to call someone a fool. It is
outdated. You heard that? Out fucking dated.
Sweet, why you had to read that? Why you had to read that? Outdated. You can let that word out.
Outdated.
That's what you was trying to say.
Make sure you heard it. Out fucking dated.
That's what you was trying to say, Sweet, the whole time. You put it right on the thing. Outdated. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, Sweet.
Oh, hey y'all! Before we get started, I got a little trivia for y'all, and it's 50 cents for each correct answer. Now, I'm just redoing this because it was something that was given to me. I was watching Family Feud. So, I have the...
you paying them, right?
Yeah, 50 cents piece. So, the thing is, what states that can be a woman's first name?
Now, you asking if anybody named it, you giving each person that name it.
Yeah, 50 cents.
All right, Coast to Coast said Carolina. Coast to Coast said Carolina. Is that right?
That's one.
Okay.
Hold on.
Virginia.
Alabama.
Okay, he got two of. Wait a minute. He got two of them right. Hold on. Don't go too fast. Y'all won't get y'all money.
No, we can always look back in local. Just put it in local, y'all. Okay, Georgia. I think Georgia's one. Yup.
I want to say it.
Alabama.
You can't. No,
I said Alabama.
New York? No, I never heard of
Coast to
Maryland.
Coast, he got two of them right, so he gets
Maryland.
He got two of them right.
Maryland, Florida. Someone said Florida. Yep,
okay, stop right there. Who said Florida?
Fendi.
Somebody said,
Phendii said Florida.
where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
You
Oh,
find
right
no.
here. Wait
Somebody
a
said
minute.
Florida before that. Romero said Florida. So he
Okay, well,
won, really.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
hold on. I'll give y'all both. I give y'all
Romero.
those
Yeah.
50 landings. It's not a problem.
The first one to say Carolina, coast to coast said
Hold on.
Carolina.
Yeah, he said Carolina and Virginia. I had to give him 100.
Okay, so then we
Okay.
got
Okay. Who else
yeah,
said
Romero.
something? Okay.
Okay, Maryland. Is that one? Alabama.
No.
Let's see.
Now who said the other one?
Montana.
Well,
Romero.
no.
Romero said,
Where's Romero at?
find them. Just go to nearby people
How
nearby.
about while sit down? I
Montana,
can't see.
no. Arizona.
Stand up, Romero, cause I can't see you.
Coast to coast said Carolina and Dakota. Yeah, you get 100.
Oh, he's
Coast to
right here.
coast.
Okay, he's right here. Who said? I already paid coast to coast.
Okay. Okay. What
Y'all got
else?
Carolina. Y'all got
Florida,
Virginia. Y'all got
Virginia.
Florida. No, somebody said Dakota. He said Dakota. Ooh, I named
Who
one.
said Dakota? You.
Coast to coast said no. Coast to coast said Carolina and Dakota. Go back and look. Hold on. Let
Okay,
me go.
so you gave him 100, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me go back. So
So how many left?
I think let me see. It's six of them. So how
Who
many was
said
said?
Georgia?
Yeah. Some who said Georgia?
I see.
Coast to coast said Carolina and Dakota. Coast to Soul said Maryland. No Maryland. It said Florida. She said Florida. And yeah, Romero said he said that. So y'all both got
Right,
paid.
remote, right. And then what's the name
Uh
just
huh.
said, who's that just said Arizona,
See.
not Arizona,
Ain't no.
Virginia? There's no Arizona.
Yeah.
How many left, sweet?
Just one, I think, is left. But I'll give it to you since you already said it. Oh,
So what's the one that's left? We got
Arizona.
Georgia, Virginia.
Arizona. You already said it, so ain't no use. Okay. Oh, Lord, let me pay you. There you go.
I thought somebody said Arizona up at the top. Hold on. Scrolling back.
It's Arizona.
Arizona. Brown said Arizona way back.
Who's Brown? Where's Brown?
Native name is Brulyn.
Is she over here?
It's Berlin. My name is Berlin.
Berlin.
Berlin. Where's
Brulyn.
Berlin at? Just stand up. Let me see, cause I can't see what the
The
heck.
only Machiavelli in
Lying.
the
Them
room.
eyes, them eyes been in
Machiavelli.
service since 1847, so she can
Oh,
barely see. So
Machiavelli.
you gotta stand up for her to see.
Oh,
You know she
Yeah,
Machiavelli.
old.
she said Arizona way back.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it in front of you.
And that's it.
Okay. Okay. I'm
See?
sorry. I
Is this
got you.
good?
Stand still. So,
Now you don't see her now. She's
Ain't no
old.
way.
there you go. I'm gonna bring back my trivia each week. I'm gonna bring it back because it's kind of fun. People make a little something, something.
All right, so instead of we're gonna go out. We have
Oh,
Jackie brought up the. You're not gonna do your other part yet, are you, sweet?
yeah. Might as well. I'm on here. Might as well get it over with. Then everybody can do what they gotta do. That's my. Okay, y'all. My next question was: as of today, as being grown people, and I know, and most of your mothers are still around, mothers and fathers. Now, I don't know, but when I was coming up, there were certain things that we could not say in front of our mom, and even though we got grown, we still couldn't curse or anything like that. Now, I'm gonna ask this question: do you think is it right for even though your children is grown to curse in front of you or to disrespect you in certain ways that wasn't y'all that we didn't do back in the day.
Okay, we got someone on the board.
I think
I,
Who's
Berlin
who's
person
that?
from
Okay, go ahead.
able to do it. I'll get in, but it depends on what I say or how I say it. So, for example, if I say this person ain't shit, it's okay. But you ain't shit, I'm underneath the floor in a burial. I guess it depends on how you say it and who you say it to. Um, I feel like if I respect my elders, so I don't need to curse. But when I'm talking with my friends, it's sailor's mouth all the way around. That's how I feel about that.
So
well,
you,
when e- excuse me, even though when I was coming up with my mom, she sent us outside when the grown folks was inside and everything. But still, as of today, and I'm grown, and I out of my mama house, and if I say something curse, she'll look at me. She said, "Are you disrespecting my house and me?" I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "I don't want that kind of talking about not from my daughter, not in here. If you want to cuss, you go out there in the street and cuss." That's what my mama would tell me. She said, "If you got to do all," she said, "'cause I don't like it." She said, "If I'm going to curse, I'm the only one cursing in my house, not you." It's woo,
yeah,
woo.
but back in the day, like what you said, the magic thing you said was um, that when you weren't around grown folks back in the day, they'll
Oh, we had
chase
to
your
go
behind
outside.
outside. If there's grown ups in the house, you'll be outside playing kick the can and
Mm,
hide and seek or whatever until the grown ups are done and going home and you go home. Who's on the
mm-hmm.
board?
Who's on the board?
Okay,
Jackie. Go ahead,
Jackie.
Miss Jackie.
Open your mic,
So,
girl.
Okay, I got it open now. I was raised in a household where my dad said, okay, you can't curse in my house. I'm like, okay. He said, but you can say the word shit. That confused the brakes off of me because one day I said, oh my, this shit ain't happening. I was doing my homework and my mama heard me. Why this woman coming here with a dang on broomstick in her hand? I'm looking up at her. I'm like, I dare you. I dare you. I triple dare you. My daddy said I could say the word shit. I did get hit.
Your
I did
mama
get
said
hit.
not in her presence, though, right?
So when my daddy got home, I told him he was wrong. Why? I said, because you said I could say the word shit, and I got hit because I said the word shit. Guess what? I got hit again.
Yeah, they ain't taking no shit. Go ahead,
There you go.
Annie. Next on the board.
Anna.
Sorry.
No,
I
it's
was
okay.
raised by my grandmother and my father. I could curse in front of my father, but my grandmother would break my mouth. So I'm still the same way. I live with my grandmother, and when I get upset about something, I have to be careful that she don't sneak behind me and hit me with a cane, because she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't allow cursing in her household.
And out of respect, you don't curse, right?
And out of respect, I don't curse in front of her, but I do curse my ass off.
We
Hey,
all
I just
do.
be looking back, making sure, or looking to see if my door in my room opens. Cause man, she will kill me now.
I don't know. Growing up is
Oh, grandma will kill me. That's for sure. She don't allow that. She goes to church. She does all the right stuff, and she says God don't like that, and I'd be like, God made me, and she slaps the living that. I just be looking at her and laughing because she's a midget, 4 feet 4,
midget with a lot
and
of power too, I bet.
she goes, "Hey, I get on my stepping stool to reach your head, okay?" Yeah.
Or she'll tell you to bend down so she could smack you.
Oh, she gets it. She gets the job done.
Oh yeah, them type of women like that, they gonna make sure they get you. They
Next
don't
on the
care.
board.
I'm gonna make this quick. When my kids were coming up, yes, you know it ain't no bullshit. I'm gonna tell the truth. Don't even be trying yourself. I tell them, I don't care how old you get. I don't get how tall you get. When I say bring that ass to me, just come and bend down. Okay? My kids didn't really curse in the house, really. But in the street, I have been in the window acting like
Who's
hiding to
that?
see what
Khadijah
they
in the
doing.
background?
Uh-huh. So hiding in the background and listening to them, hear what's going on. And man, let me tell you, when I tell you potty mouths, I'll be like, okay, y'all hear her, right? I'm gonna let her tell on her own self,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And but in the house, no, they did not curse. They didn't. I believe in whipping an ass. I'm telling you, I'm what?
So
I did
does
not
it
care. I
make a
will.
difference if they're adults right now and they could do
No.
it?
No,
Or
see, Kate, this lady behind me, okay, I understand her better now. She expresses herself that way, but when it's really something serious, she doesn't cuss. And then I'll be like, okay, this is real, real.
wow, I didn't know there was a difference. I don't know.
There
When we
is.
were growing up, we were
Hell,
Catholic, and it was a sin to curse. You had to go when we went to confession. You had to tell the priest, "I cursed at my brother." And then he give you your penance, and you say three Hail Marys, one Our Father, whatever, and you go and you curse
let
at
me
your
tell
brother
you
again.
something in my household. Well, you better hope they can have that much sense to tell you, go and repent for your sin. My mama was God. You heard me? She was God. She said, I brought you in.
Now
I will
take you
take
out.
You
out.
out.
Next on the
Okay?
board. Next
I'm
on the
trying to
board.
unpick my mic.
Yeah, I'm on the board. Um, Coming from a traditional Jewish family, if you get caught cussing, you get in a whole lot of trouble. But you know what we get? You need to sit down and read the Torah and change your language and apologize to God. When I was growing up, our punishment was you read this out of the Torah, you read that out of the Torah, and so that was just the way that we did it in our house. So you learn your lesson, and you also learn the Torah really well, especially with my mouth.
Yeah, because you got a mouth and a half, boy.
No, I really do. But I've been improving. I've been, especially in this atmosphere and stuff. I've been really good about trying to watch my mouth, unless somebody makes me really, really mad. But I actually am working on it.
Do you think that you get your point across better when you curse?
It depends. It really depends. Sometimes cursing is not gonna make the point, but sometimes you have to cuss at somebody to make them realize, dude, I'm not playing around with you. I'm serious when I say this to you. So I think it depends. But as a child, even as an adult, if I got caught cussing, my grandmother absolutely would not have it. Go sit down and read the Torah.
No, I
All
don't.
right.
I don't think cussing gonna get your point across, because if you can just sit down and talk to somebody and let them know just how you feel about it, you don't have to do all that cussing. Look, I'm bad. I was bad too at one time, and I had to, when I got around working and stuff and around other ethnic groups and stuff like that, all that stuff goes out the window. Cause if you want something, and you just got to improve your language. You got to improve how you talk around people to get what you want. That's what you got to do. And all that cursing and all that is not going to get it. And it's
You're
not
kind
going
of
to
true
get it.
about that
I'm
because my
sorry, I don't
kids,
agree. I don't agree.
my
For
kids, you
one,
do get your point because I could intelligently speak to them and tell them what they better not do. But if I raise my voice and say one curse word, I completely got their attention and they stop whatever they're doing. I don't know. It's just something but that's the last straw.
Yeah, that would be the
On the
last one.
board,
I don't agree because you could talk intelligent to a person and let them know that you're not, I'm not in. I really don't want to talk right now. Please, just leave me alone.
that
And
works
they
too
will just
sometimes.
they will just constantly annoy you to the point where you just gotta come out. And I'm
I
that
don't
type of
care.
person. I do not want you. If I tell you I don't want to be bothered, believe me when I told you I don't want to be bothered. Otherwise, you're gonna get that side of me that you really not gonna like.
Right. That works too sometimes, Annie. I don't want to be bothered, get away from me. Or you gonna feel the wrath, in other words. And my kids used to back up. You better leave mommy alone.
Yeah.
That kind of works too, because then they're gonna really feel the full blast, right?
But it depends on who the people is too. Cause I know some of these black folks around here, you can't get across to them unless you do cuss them out and go something across the head with it.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir, Ree. hmm Welcome, Sabina. So that was my topic for the day, y'all.
All
So
right,
thank you
so
all for
since we on
answering
this,
it.
yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah. We're gonna go to the bulletin board. Jackie,
Actually,
what's
can I do
in?
something?
Uh,
I'm surprised Sean ain't
yeah.
said
So since we did that, because technically my People's Corner topic actually coincides exactly with what Sweet just had. So
Okay, yeah, okay. Go ahead.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my People's Corner thing, and then I'm going to let Tisa do with the whoever the guest speaker is, and then whatever topic she has, and then I'm going to do my letters to close us out like I normally do. But I just want to do this because I think it's kind of cool.
Okay.
So before I go into that, I wanted to take a moment to make a quick announcement before I do that. Before I go into the People's Corner thing, it's part of People's Corner. Tisa and Sweet have been an inspiration to me for these couple years, me being on the show and things of that nature. And, they
Oh,
have
thank
given
you.
me a platform to express myself, to put my ideas to use. They give me free range to just be myself without a judgment, without anything of that nature. And they just given me the tools that I need to just do what I do. Um, because of what Tisa and Tweet has done for me over these last 4 years, I have decided that I'm going to take that platform a step further, and I'm going to step out, and I am creating my own talk show called Red Alert, which I'll be bringing to SL very, very soon. I'm still working on the logistics of it as far as like date and time, but I've already have a studio and a location for it. It is on my family's sim. That is not open 24/7. It's just on the days that I have the talk show. I got my father. I finally got my father to allow me to open the land up. It took fucking pulling teeth to say it because he real big on privacy and whatever. You know how old folks do.
You know
But
what? You better stay off old folks. You got
how
some
the old
nerve.
folks do. But because of Sweet and Tisa and their support and how they've done it, I decided that I'm going to take that step forward and create my own talk show. It is called Red Alert. It is going to be a 2-hour long talk show. It will not be on Sundays, and I will not be leaving Real Talk Uncut. It is just that I feel like I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to do, and I don't want to take any time from Sweet or Tisa. So I feel like why not make my own talk show? And maybe Sweet and Tisa will come and join that talk show, and we can talk our little jazz on that one too. But I always want to make that announcement. Huh?
Yeah, I'll be there to bug your ass. Oops.
I know you will. So I will be keeping everybody posted. For those who want to be posted, soon there will be a group coming up. I will be inviting people to a group so that you will have constant updates of the date and everything like that. So far, I have a tentative date of the first show, which will probably be in the last week of November. The first week of December is where I'm looking at as far as the first show. And that one is going to be on a very good topic that I really want to talk about. So, but that's what I had to talk about. Real Talk Uncut, and
I got a question.
Yes.
Why your chest jumping up and down on both sides? One up, the other go.
That's called flexing, Sweet.
It's a flex mod. You put it on and it makes your chest kind of like
Why
a
come
flex.
my titties? Can I have it so my titties can flex up and down too?
Titties don't flex; they flop.
Shit. Anyway, now on to the People's Corner, which I was saying that had coincides with Sweet's topic. So the other day, me and somebody on my route was talking, and we were just talking about what did our parents allow us to do when we was kids that you would see as dangerous this day and age. And I thought it'd be kind of funny to talk about that because when I sit back and think about it, I didn't have a father figure in my life, but I didn't have a father in my life because my mom was a single mom. But I did have my grandfather, my uncles, and the shit that they let me do, I would not even imagine that my own kids do nowadays because I don't know what the fuck they was on back in the day. But okay, for example, for me personally, if you want to talk, you can talk a lot. I ain't gonna worry about that board right now. We're just talking. Me personally, when I was a kid, my grandfather had this pickup truck. So he would always take us. He would always load the truck up with all the trash for a week, whatever the case may be, and he would to put me and my brother in the back seat, in the back of the truck, in the hatchback, and we would have to hold on while he speeds down the road, no seatbelt, no nothing, with the back the latches down because it's full of trash, and we had to hold on. And the only thing he said was, "Make sure that trash don't fall on the back of my truck." He didn't give a damn about us.
That's
if we
grandfather.
that was it. But don't let that trash on the back of that damn truck.
He'll go to jail now, man. Y'all gotta be on seatbelts.
Was it bumping up and down with the rocks? Somebody else was before me.
No, who's on the board? Anybody want to chime in on that?
Somebody else was on the board for me.
I'm on the board.
Okay.
Being a Gen Xer, I'm surprised that a majority of us survived.
Exactly.
If you watch the toys that or the playground equipment that we had, I mean, how many Gen Xers have been on the merry-go-round? How many Gen
on
Xers
top
have
of cement?
On the metal slide
that'll knock you out if you get in the way.
Exactly, or jungle gyms that you climb and they're all metal and there's nothing beneath you if you fall. You're
cement.
And I think that people don't realize our generation, the stuff that we survived through and the stuff that we did, like now kids don't really do that stuff. People don't really do that stuff. But we were also a feral generation. You went outside and that was it. And you didn't come home until those street lights were on. We were not allowed in the house. There were certain rooms in the house that we were not allowed in. God forbid you go into the fancy living room.
Oh no, you can't step in the living room.
And like when people talk about us drinking out of garden hose, no, we're not making that stuff up. That's some real stuff. And I think that people, like, when it comes to dangerous and it comes to the things that we as children survived, I really don't. The only danger I see for kids right now, honestly, is predators on the internet and school shooting. But Gen X, we're the, fuck around and find out generation for a reason because of what we as a generation.
Okay, next on the board. Can somebody read anything in local? Because I hear people typing. Do you see anything in local?
It's all just been the green.
Okay. Sweet, go ahead.
Okay, just what Malcolm said. Hell, we had still what you call it, merry-go-round, and we had the monkey bars, and we had the slide, but ours was digging in the dirt. We ain't had to worry about no.
Oh, see, that's Texas for you. We were on cement. We were on damn cement.
Yeah, no, we not us. We was that dirt, and in fact, today it's still on dirt with trees and everything. So we don't even have to worry about it, except for the kids stuff. They put in sand. So if they fall, they won't get hurt. Nowadays they make a little box and put the kiddie stuff in the sand so they won't hurt, and stuff like that. But yeah, we did some stuff back. Sean, you talking about that? Hell, when we was coming up, we had to learn how to grow tomatoes and all that stuff in the yard, and learn how to pluck chickens, and learn how to do all that. We didn't really have no time because a lot of that stuff we ate, from the fields and stuff like that from where we live at. So when we get out of school, all we can do is get our lesson and do that. Go out there and bring a chicken necks and all of that. I learned all that stuff, how to bring chicken necks and all that stuff, how to pluck them and this and that, boil them in the water and stuff. That's what we learned when we was coming up,
Next on the board.
Y'all remember the little boxes that you got with the little rocks that you throw the floor, it pops, or the little packets of when you squeeze it and throw it makes the fart smell?
Wait a minute, wait a minute, back up, say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So when we were kids, we used to take those and pop them inside of the classroom. And I'm just one, about 4 or 5 of them messes in
And
the
they
classroom.
smelled. Yeah. My kid, I think they were into
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Got in.
it was so much. What else we had that? Well, the candy cigarettes and the wax candy. We used to sit in class and with the cigarette, pop it like,
Uh
teacher,
huh.
I don't get that problem, and
Hmm.
we fake smoking our candy.
I
It's
know.
like,
In the puff, the dust come out of it. Swear up and down, we smoking.
yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I think I'm gonna let my kid do that I did as a kid was jump off roofs. Before they call it parkour now, we used to play manhunt and hide and seek, and
Oh, you could hide. Were you a good
used
hider?
I will hide like until I met the guys who like to climb stuff too.
I know.
I used to jump off of roofs and such. Um, I was into a lot of other stuff too. I did 2 gangs that I started, but other than that, it will be the parkour.
Yep. Wow. When yeah, same thing. We had a sprinkler. It was at the park, so-called park. Yes, we did have the metal seats you sat on. Then they came out with the rubber ones when my kids were growing up. But we were all on cement. They had a sprinkler at the park. The worst thing in the world, we used to stub our toe when you were running. First of all, the sprinkler came up and there was like a drain on the bottom and the water went right out. We used to take plastic and cover that up so it could build up and we tried to get a pool. But we used to stub our toes. They used to have somebody there, you go there and they put a band-aid on. It's okay, go back in the water. Here we see blood. Every kid's toe was stubbed, blood all in the water, whatnot. We didn't care. Till you get home, man, that sucker hurt. Because you can't put your shoes on now. But no, we dangerous. What Sean mentioned, same thing when my dad had a station wagon, and he left the back down to fit stuff in there, and we're in the back riding. We could just slide out the back, and then land on the ground. He'll never know it. My oldest brother, we went up to Bear Mountain, and it's when we went up there, it was like going in the country because we were in the city. And what happened was my brother. I'm just gonna pause this a second. My oldest brother, because my dad, I don't know how he got us all in the car. This wasn't a stage wagon. It was 7 of us and my mother and father. We were all in one car. My oldest brother reached over, unlocked the door while my father was driving, and right over my mom's lap and fell out the car. If it wasn't for this police officer who happened to be behind us, swerved in front of my brother, and blocked oncoming traffic from running over him. My mom, I was really young, but my dad told this story over and over again. I remember being at this park, and my mom fainted. My dad had a heart attack, be able to stop the car and run back. But my brother ended up being okay. There was no safety laws whatsoever. No seatbelt law, nothing like that back in the day. But very few of us, died from it. Next on the board.
Yes. Um, yeah, I think we have, our societies and the way that we grew up is so different from the way children grow up now. My granddaughter, she's like a total gamer like her father. And I think that that's cool, but our children need to go out in nature. They need to get their feet dirty. They need to stick their hands in the dirt. They need to play in the mud. They need to play in the rain. And, and the thing is that, everybody's so paranoid that, just let your kids go outside. Stop keeping them in the house. And then people wonder why children misbehave. They've practically taken recess out of all of the schools. So recess and lunch, you had recess where you ate your little snack or whatever and you go play on the playground. They don't really have that anymore. And then they want to slap children on medication and say, oh, they're hyperactive, they're this, they're that. No, they're children and they need to go
They're not
outside and
active. They're
run.
not hyperactive. They're not active.
Right,
You
they
can
need to
wear
run
some of
out
that
all
off.
of that energy. They need to get rid of it. You know, my grandson, if you don't take him outside, if he doesn't go to school and he's home and you don't take him outside, he will drive you absolutely crazy. So we learned that, you know, when Sai isn't in school, you know, we take him for walks and it burns out his energy and he's, you know, and he relaxes. But kids don't go outside and they need to go outside and we need to stop drugging them and just let them be children and let them go outside.
Yep, here we go. Next on the board, then we're going to go to the next subject.
I have to piggyback on what you said, but you know what? These kids can't go outside and play because people ruined that themselves. They took away, let's say, POW. They took away Deer. They took
Yep.
away Dream. They took away the after-school programs. They took away the in-school programs. They took away parks. If you live in some parts of New York, the parks and jungle gyms and all that is gone.
Gone.
They
Yep.
took away a lot of things for kids to be active because they was like they was worried about the stuff that's going on in the streets, but did nothing to fix the streets. They made it worse. So I kind of feel like the kids today don't get to enjoy the stuff that we had is because of government BS, state BS. They rather take the money that's meant for the kids to have a community center and make community drug addicts.
Yep.
If anyone understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, I feel like they can't play outside. But today's world, they rather give a child a gun than a book. They rather give kids condoms and sex ed than an
Right.
education. They would rather give kids a Ouija boards and tarot cards
Yep. And cell phones and everything
and cell
else.
phones. Right.
PlayStation.
Right. All of electronics is raising the kids of today.
Yeah.
I agree with her. I totally do because the world has changed, and with all the illnesses that's coming out, COVID did a good job of people keeping their children in house. All these games that they coming out with, all this stuff, it got the kids all messed up. The telephones, everything.
Yep.
It's not like it used to be when I used to go outside and play stickball and stuff. You can't do that now.
Nope. Stick ball.
You can't do
I don't
half the
even
stuff
know.
that you can't do nothing. Like everything has been taken away and stripped from the children now.
Is
It's
it
like they're growing
is
up
it
so fast.
Is it the streets that you do parents rather see their kids home safe with the PlayStation than out on the streets?
I sure do. I make
I
sure my
do.
nephew got everything in that
Yep.
in his room. I make sure because you never know when you let your child out your house whether that's going to be the last time you're going to see that child nowadays. So I make sure that he doesn't need for nothing, even though he goes out. But I'm constantly on the phone. You okay? Okay. What time you coming home? I worry when he's out there. Because remember, he's black, Puerto Rican, and Indian, and he's a statistic.
It's just right.
You know what I'm saying? Our lives don't matter to some people.
So that is yeah. So Sean started this looking dangerous back in the day, and we were out in the streets more and stuff like that. But the danger is different from yesterday and today.
Now they kidnapping children, they selling children, all kinds of stuff. So of course you worry. As a aunt, I worry a lot. And Sean, I will go to your show when you open it.
Okay, so we're gonna pause the next one. Jackie has a very good point because this goes on in Second Life, and she's up there on the
You already-
bulletin
oh.
board. Yeah, I think I switched it.
Yeah.
So I'll probably stand up and let Jackie come up here because this is a heavy subject right here. Because it's been
wait.
done to
Inform
me,
you
but
guys
people
that her screen
unfriending.
has
Yeah.
Wait a minute before y'all get started. Machiavelli says sometimes in my old hood, drug dealers would tell you go either home or keep the
Okay.
drugs away from the view, and they um
Her
Yeah,
name
but
is
these.
Berlin.
away from the view, and they stood up on the corners, give us all money. Okay, that's what she said. Now, all right, Miss
Oh,
Jackie.
don't you sit here and get mad because you want to change your name all of a sudden. They can't nobody pronounce that get that damn name you chose.
I
Ain't
can't
nobody
help
want
it. You
to
can't fucking read. Don't come for me. Not right now. Not today. Please, no.
ain't nobody want to care about that name. Go ahead.
And I don't
Oh,
care about yours
oh,
either.
did I say
Oh,
something wrong?
No,
No.
she kept correcting you because you kept saying
Roland,
you can't
Berlin.
pronounce her name or something like that. And I was just saying that she changed her
Oh,
name, and now people can't pronounce her name. And I was making a joke with her because can't
oh,
nobody pronounce her name.
I said
So
Machiavelli wrong.
No.
no,
yeah.
all you said was my last name, and I'm just letting you know again that my first name is Berlin. That's
Berlin.
all.
Yeah.
I
So you
couldn't say the first name. That's why I didn't say it. I said Machiavelli. That's why I
Because I don't
said
live
it.
in no Berlin, but I guess you can
Okay,
see
now
the
I got it.
BU.
I know.
okay?
I'm
You're
sorry.
okay. You're
I'm
perfectly
sorry. I don't
fine.
mean to not pronounce people names wrong, because I have a little stutter in
That's
me
a nice
sometimes.
subject we could bring up on this show.
Hmm.
Names that people
Apologies
create,
to you, Berlin.
names that people create that I don't know if it's so much the names that they create, but the funny characters. Because I DJ and I be trying my best to figure out what the person's
I don't care
name
who's that.
is, but so I look at
I
the
do this
native
process here.
name. I look at the native name and say that because the native name don't have funny characters.
Half of these people can't spell right. Half of people cannot spell their names right, and they be like, "Oh, it says this," but that's not what your name says. That ain't what that say. But I'm like, okay, do what you do. It's your money. You paid for it. But go
Yes,
what
yes.
Miss
All
Jackie
right,
with
Jackie.
this
Okay, I'm gonna talk from Berlin's mic because my mic is my screen is acting weird.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of Real Talk Uncut, here's the topic.
Here we go.
How often do people on your friend list in SL actually speak to you? I keep my list under 100 people, and of those 100 people, maybe 5 speak to me.
Go ahead, Michael Jackson.
Now, stop calling me Michael Jackson. Okay, and also, would you feel guilty about removing some of those names that only speak to you when they are inviting you to an event?
Not
I block them after the second and third time. Also, should you value an SL friendship the same as you do in real life?
I sure do. I got 4 people in this room I really love.
Yeah,
Right,
I
right, right. Who's on the board? Who wants to handle that first? Up on the
Click the
board.
board.
I will.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have 67 friends on my friends list, if that tells you anything. Okay. Sometimes I'll add people because I like the clothes that they're wearing, but we don't really chat, so I don't really, and it's not like I'm DJing anymore, so I don't really need a whole lot of people on my friends list. And a majority of the people on my friends list, other than my family here at HBS, are like DJ friends and host friends and, and things like that. Brulin has been my friend for
What is that noise?
That's a fan of something going.
Oh, that's my fan, and I'm sorry. I got to keep it going because my computer overheats. So, so I think that, it just depends. Like, there are people, sometimes I'll add, and then, and then I don't talk to them, so I just, delete them. There's no reason for them to be on my friends list. But my friends list is incredibly small. So if you make it to my friends list, it means I really like you, and I want to have conversations with you. If you do not make it to the friends list, it just means that I just don't know you well enough, and I haven't talked to you enough. But I'm very picky as to, number one, who I share my energy with, but who I become friends with, because loyalty on here is a rare thing. And if you are not loyal and you are not a loyal friend, it means I cannot trust you, and I'm not going to have you around me, and you're certainly not going to be on my friends list.
Oh, that Mr. Romero. Mr.
Okay,
Romero,
so
I'm
next on the board,
sorry.
right now.
Oh, Anna Lee.
I
Maybe,
value.
but I don't care.
Oh, I value my friends on SL pretty much because I build bonds with certain folk, and the ones who I don't build bonds, I don't care about. I feel like people who invite other people to events and don't support them at all, those are the type of people I try to avoid because you can't expect me to give you a certain type of energy or vibe and not return it. I feel like it should be a two-way street. You can't want something and not give something. But I also learned there's a thing called people who take and there's are people who give. And it's like if I give you 100%, I would like to have 100% back. If I give you respect, you should give respect back. That's how I feel personally. And then when it comes down to friendships and relationships, if you can't accept me for who I am, then stay the hell away from me. Point blank simple. If you can't accept me, stay the hell away from me. Um, I do value my friends. Like I have a few people in here that I do adore, who I do love, I do respect, I do want around, and they do the same for me. Like I had a friend who sent me to Bali for a vacation. It was fun. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's how I feel.
Okay. Next on the board.
Value my friendships with people because this is a site where all you have is your word and your honor and your loyalty. I may not speak to everybody at all times, but I'm making my business to always say hello whenever that person pops on or whatever. There's a lot of people here that are phony as oh, but you learn, you live and you learn. I delete people that is always inviting me to places, and I'm like, you never came to where I'm at, or you never spoke to me before. So the only time you need me is to come to your place. Like I delete a lot of DJs and hostesses because it's just ridiculous. They get on your list and they hi, and then all of a sudden I'm pulled here and pulled there. Like right now I'm being pulled all kinds of places. I don't even talk to you, but the only time you need my presence is when you need a tip or whatever. No, I'm busy. And the more I tell you I'm busy, the more you come and keep pulling me. If I didn't come the first time, stop pulling me. But friendships are valuable. They really are. You meet a lot of nice folks here. You learn a lot from your elders, which I have a lot of respect for. Most of my friends are older than me, and I just listen to some of their stories, and I just be like, wow, really? You learn a lot. You get that respect. You give that respect. Respect is earned. You got to give it and return it.
Okay, sweet.
Well, y'all know who I'm around all the time. I'm around Tisa, Keisha. Peachy's not on here, and little old Malcolm over there with a loud mouth. I've been on here 11 years, and I've been with these girls ever since they met me at Soul Sensation. And that's who I call my immediate family. But I do have some best friends and some ladies that I like to talk to. We don't talk every day or we don't talk this, but still, I talk to them. If I see them anywhere in the stores or anything like that, I say hi to them, how you doing and stuff like that. But this disappointed me. I had one best friend that we were sisters, and we used to talk all the time. And then one day, I tried to call her, and real call her real. She never answered my phone. And then I come here in the club, she be dancing, and I say hello to her and her little family, and never one word did they mumble, one word, and that kind of hurt me because I don't know what I did to that person. So you know what I say? You know what? I never did nothing to anybody. So if she feels like she can't talk to me and come to me, then she wasn't a friend in the first place.
I got a
Because
question.
go
Okay.
ahead.
Why do y'all care what the other person's mad at you about? I don't understand this whole thing and everything. I don't understand. If
I
somebody's
don't know
mad
what.
at you or upset with you for something, why are we allowing these things to affect us and hurt our feelings? I don't give a fuck if you are mad at me or whatever the case may be. If you mad at me, that's between you and God. If you don't like me, that's between you
But
and the
what if
good
you
Lord God
made
for
them
you.
upset at you?
It
Well,
ain't my
I don't.
problem.
What if you
I don't know
made
if I
them
made her
upset
upset.
toward you? You don't think that's something you want to try to iron out?
If you want to be a child and you want to be mad at me and not come talk to me like a grown ass person and say, "Hey, you did this and this made me upset," then we can address it as adults. Like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. Let me apologize to you in front of your face, and let me have a conversation with you so we can figure out what we can do to move forward. But if you're a friend of mine, and you're going to sit here and have an attitude with me and be mad at me, give me the silent treatment, all that good stuff, without coming to me and have a conversation like an adult, then fuck you. I do not care, because it's like,
hold on, wait a minute. But that contradicts what you just said.
It does.
You either care or you don't care. Which one are you gonna pick? Are you gonna care what they say about you or not care? Because you just contradicted yourself.
No, I don't care what they say about me, because they're not being an adult and coming to me and talking to me and saying, hey, this, as a friend, you did this thing and it bothered me. Or, hey, you said this out your mouth and I didn't appreciate it. So I think that, you hurt me and this hurts my feelings, so we can talk about it. But if you're going to be a child about it, or if you're going to be childish about it, and you're going to continue to, give me the silent treatment or talk bad about me or not speak to me at all, then I don't care what you say or what you do, because at that point, it's not my problem. You didn't bring it to my attention for me to fix it or give me the opportunity to say, hey, I apologize. I didn't mean to come off that way. So I don't care what you said. I'm not going to sit here and allow you and say, oh, woe is me, boo-hoo. She don't like me no more. He don't like me no more. No, fuck you. If you can't come talk to me.
Right.
What if friends avoid?
I feel the same way Sean feels, because a person should be grown. If you're grown enough to stand in my face and say whatever and ignore me or whatever, that's childish. Be grown enough to step into your shoes and say, this is what's bothering me about you, such and such and such. This is what you did. And maybe we could resolve it. But if you decide you want to ignore me, then go the fuck on.
Okay, I'm on the board now.
Sorry.
No. That's cool. That was a conversation. That's why I waited. First of all,
Can we not say the word fuck?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Sue. I didn't mean to say the F word in front of you. I know
I'm sorry.
I know. First of all, I have over 800 people on my friends list.
Ooh.
They're not friends. I never go out and ask someone for friendship. They friend me. If I ever asked anyone for friendship, I would get in their box and said, I am a host. Would you like to be an acquaintance so I can let you know what's going on in the club? They could choose whether they want to be or not. And when people friend me, because they get in my box all the time, I tell them, I said, look, I am a DJ. I run a club. I spam a lot. So if that is what you are comfortable with, yes, I could be your friend. I had people get in my box, Jackie, you're one, that unfriended me. I don't know the reason why behind it. We're friends again. So what's the point in unfriending someone because they're not talking to you every time you talk, they don't speak, and then you end up being friends again. Nothing changed. And about people have certain ways of dealing with being like if you say something to me, I get upset. It takes me days. I will stop talking to you because I'm hurt. Maybe. Till I get my thoughts together to come to you and let you know what's going on. So don't attack me because I'm not talking to you for 2-3 days. It's just me. Maybe I was hurt. Next on the board.
You're internalizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next on the board.
Okay. So, this is going to be really sad. The people that I'm closest to are online. I don't have any friends offline. I'm tired of dealing with people offline. But, I don't care. Like, if you look in my profile, there's a I don't give a fuck pic, and there's a reason for it, and there's a reason why I have a warning label.
Somebody is clicking on me, I'm telling you.
The reason that I'm called cold burn. Okay, so there are reasons that, that these things are said about me. I don't care how you feel. I don't care. I don't care about your emotions. And if you want to drag me into your BS, you're going to learn why I'm called the cold burn and I have a warning label. I'm not going to sit up there and play with you. I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. I don't do all of that. I'm a grown-ass woman. That's childish, junior high crap. that people who are immature or damaged do. If you feel the need to run around and talk bad about somebody who you are no longer friends with, you were never their friend in the first place. Because if you were their friend, you would keep that between you and that person. There are people in this game that I still have love for to this day that I am no longer friends with because they showed me who they were, and I was like, okay, and they get treated accordingly. But
Okay.
I don't care unless I love you. But people gotta stop. You're either
But
are
you're
a friend,
saying
but
you don't care because
you
I
don't
love
run
you.
around-
But what if you do something that hurt that person and they
I-
get
I have-
upset? And
Tisa,
then
you
We just
know
had
me.
this conversation. We just
Right.
had this
You know me.
conversation.
Tisa, you
Next
know
on the
me.
board,
How
right?
many people have I cut out of my life? You know me.
I
All
don't know
right,
you
now,
that
Falco,
well
calm down
yet.
baby.
I really don't. I don't know you. I know you, but I don't know you that well. I could count close friends that I know that if they do something wrong to me, they're gonna understand why I go in silent mode. Because
I'm
I
the
gotta
same way.
concentrate on what I'm gonna say. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I'm not gonna start attacking it for no reason. Who's on the board next?
That's me on the
Wait,
board.
wait a minute. Can I say something for y'all go?
Yeah,
Well,
go
you
ahead.
go, Sean. Oh,
Go ahead.
I gotta take like a 10 or 15-minute break right now, so I won't be on. I just want to say that. So if y'all say something, I won't be here to hear it. Okay?
All
I
right.
gotta do something right quick. All righty.
All right.
All right, Sean.
So
That's you, right?
to
on the board?
go. So I'm gonna try to answer everything that was just said, and I'm gonna go down. So first, going to the topic. How often do people on your friends list actually speak to you? I have a lot of people on my friends list that I don't talk to. I talk to barely anybody. It doesn't bother me that much because I mean you on a list. So what? You on my friends list. You're there. What else? What else can you do? Ain't nothing else for you. Whatever. So I mean, if you talk to me, cool. If you don't, cool. Eventually, I may remove you because I'll forget who you are. But I'm not pressed or upset because you don't talk to me and I feel like you on my list or whatever the case may be. So that doesn't bother me that much. It's not that big a deal to me because half people in this room who complain about how many people on their friends list are the same people who say they got thousands of people on their goddamn Facebook friends list who they don't talk to on a daily basis either. They be posting pictures that they don't talk to at all. They haven't talked to in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, but it's still them in their friends. Oh, that's my sister from high school, baby. You ain't talked to her since she was 10. So, but you still got her on your friends list. So, you making a big deal about her friends on Second Life, but you ain't correcting your Facebook page on social media stuff. So, go on with that mess. What's the next one? Not everybody is like that. Not everybody's like that. I understand, but most people are. Most people do that. Most people really do have like all these people on their friends list who they don't talk to, and on that Facebook who they don't talk to, yet they come on the game and they be like, oh well, you ain't talk to me in SL, so I'm gonna take you off my friends list. Whatever. That's what I mean by that. The next one says, should you feel guilty for removing SL friends because they are only speaking okay? But most of the times I don't care. Again, I don't feel guilty for nobody. I truly do not care. The level of the level of craps that I give is very, 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 very low. You guys to be someone very important for me to actually care about anything you say about me because my confidence is so high in myself that I just really don't care. I don't feel guilty because it's my list. Because first of all, it's my list. I pay for this account. You didn't pay for this avatar. You didn't pay for the clothes that I'm wearing. It's my list. So if I take you off my list, that's me because I did it. That's my job. I mean, that's my right. It's my list. Then also, should you value a friendship? That's up to the person because, like I said, there are people. Not like I said, there are people on this game who view SL as a game. They don't think that it's real life. They don't take it as it being some kind of real life coronation, even though it is kind of that way. But some people look at it as a game. They come on here to play the game and they get off and they live their normal life. That's just what it is to them. Just a big ass game. So I mean, some people do, some people don't. That's up to you, puppy. That's up to your personal opinion. I don't know what to tell you. If you do, cool. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Cool. Have fun. Great. Then as far as Tisa, to what you kept saying about what if you did something wrong and somebody made you upset, that's cool. If I did something wrong to upset somebody, then that's cool. Then come talk to me, have a conversation with me. I'm a grown-ass man just like you're a grown-ass person. If I did something wrong to you, then you need to come and just say, hey, you did this and it made me feel bad. It made me feel
yes,
upset.
I do, but don't get upset with me if I give you the silent treatment.
Oh, I'm not upset. I won't be upset with anybody. I do get upset, but at the same time, I don't. It's more like I don't like I don't care. I'm going to give you the energy you gave me. If you don't have the to come talk to me, then I'm not going to come talk to you. I'm not going to chase after you trying to be your friend. I'm not going to chase after you trying to beg for you to be my friend anymore. If you don't want to be my friend, then hell, go on something about your business. But who on the board? Who's that? Jackie. Go ahead, Jackie.
I paused her because this is her topic. Jackie, go ahead, girl. This is you.
Well, you did skip my turn, so.
No. I passed it forward so I could pause her. That's why I let you talk more than a minute and a half.
Hello. Okay. Oof, Jesus, y'all. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Back in the day, I used to have more than 3,000 people on my list. Okay. I cut that so far down, like I said when I started this topic, to under 100. Now, yes, I used to have a practice that I've learned how to perfect. I do spring cleaning on my list every year, don't I, Tisa?
Yeah, you do.
And there are certain people who genuinely will tell me, if you remove me, I am going to beat your ass. Ain't that right, Tisa?
Yes.
And I learned, okay, this person really wants to be my friend. Some of the people on my list that don't say anything, they act like they not there, but yet and still 30 seconds later, I'm getting a TP somewhere. I'm like, bye. You're off, out of there. Done. I value friendship on SL because there are certain people within the game who can actually pick up their phone and call me. Okay? We've gone to that level in our friendship. And I say, this is my sister. You may not be able to do this, but we will eventually get to that point. So I value our friendship. There are females that I introduced into my real family that played the game with us. Okay? I say that is my family. They will never carry my last name because that name belongs to me and my husband. God rest his soul. But, yes, I've been questioned. Oh, you're Havana, hush. I've been questioned. Oh, you only talk to me when you come and you see me at a set or something. Because when I talk all week long, if y'all have noticed, if you're on my list, I always do a group conference and say good morning. I hope your weekend has been great. Have a good day.
Yes, she does. Yes,
God
she does.
bless you. I approach you some kind of way to bring you a blessing.
Yep.
Yes, she
Okay.
does.
And I rarely get that from a lot of people on my list. So
I
I'm
used
like,
to do
okay.
that.
I do it to you. I started.
Adelie, she makes sure I have a sturdy meal every day.
Exactly. And I be telling her, too,
Okay.
I'm going to eat it.
Since I've befriended her, she's done that. Now, Sean, boo-boo. Ooh, boy. How am I going to say this where it doesn't offend you?
Well,
You gotta
Obviously,
start
don't offend
kidding.
me.
I know you know me.
Oh shit!
You know me. Okay? Wow. Can y'all still hear me?
yes, we hear
No.
you.
Okay, my power in my house just went out, but my computer has not. So let's finish this.
I'll check later.
Bro, Sean, sometimes it kind of upsets me when I hear you say you don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, it really does. And I'm afraid in the dark, y'all. So I'm going to go check this damn circuit breaker and figure out what the hell just happened. I love y'all.
All right.
No, you too.
Next on the board.
I'm sorry. Why do people keep thinking
It's me.
Okay, next on the board.
Wait, I'll wait. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Get your point across. Go ahead.
I paused.
No, I was just going to say that whoever said that that I care and I just don't. It's not that. I truly do not care because I've spent the better part of my life caring and worrying and stressing on what people think about me, trying to uphold an image that is acceptable in other people's eyes. lacking my own self and my own self-esteem because I want to please other people. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of, biting my tongue and stepping on eggshells because I want to please somebody else. I'm not doing it no more. So no, I truly do not care. I do not care what people say about me. I do not care how you feel about me. Yes, there are people in this game that I do love truly, and those people know who they are. But if you're not
All right,
them,
so
then
what about those who truly love you and then next you know something happens and you're not going to care?
if they truly love me and we're truly close and something happens, then they know that I can go and talk to Sean and me and Sean can have a conversation and it will be fixed and rectified. If they truly 100% know me, I have had several. Romero, that man right there, Romero Kinston, that's my father right there. That's my SL dad. I cannot count on the number of times that me and him have got into it, had a little falling out and all that good stuff. But every single time that I threatened and said, I'm no longer your son anymore, I'm leaving, guess what he did? He came right after me, snatched me up and said, you ain't leaving me, you still my son. You pissing me off, but you're still my kid. And I said, man, whatever, fuck that. He said, hey, you can fuck with whatever you want to, but you're still my son. And that's exactly what he did. He
that happens, but you're this spats in between. Me and Sweet go at it all the time, but we care about each other. Okay, but you don't say you don't care. Who's on the board?
No. The problem is
go ahead. I paused it. Go ahead.
She can get her time. All I was saying was that I don't care about people who don't know me. If you're not my friend, I don't care about you. I'm not saying I don't care like, I'm heartless and stuff towards you. It's just that when it comes to if you're talking about me or spreading rumors about me, it doesn't bother me. I don't allow it to bother me. That's what I was saying. But go ahead, whoever that is on the board.
Go ahead, because I paused your time.
Yeah.
Now, 1 second, but I'm going to take up as much time as he did.
I'm going to hold it. I'm counting my real clock.
You can go 1 minute 30 seconds. We ain't doing that.
No, tell somebody who cares. But what I'm going to say is I feel like people... Like, I used to say I don't care a lot. I just don't say it anymore. I just show it. Because if I start showing you, it speaks louder than me actually telling you I don't care. I'm at the point in my SL life that I'm okay with losing people. I'm okay with people walking away. I'm okay with people not wanting to be around me. I have created this Abby for my own peace and taken only the people who wants to be around me. That's all I'm doing. And I'm at the point in relationships where I'm not going to force people to be my friend. I'm not going to force people who don't want to be around me. I'm not going to force people who don't want to be in a relationship with me either. And I feel like if they really genuinely want to be around me or with me, they will show it more than anything. So I'm really at that point where, you know what? If you disappointed me more than once, then that's all you're going to be in my life, a disappointment. Because I can't expect nothing from you or out of you to change. I'm not saying like a really big change, like just a little change counts more to me. Like if I talk to you, and I probably talk to a lot of my friends a lot, and I don't like clubbing, so you won't really catch me in a club unless it's for a family thing. But I feel like at this point in my life, it's okay to say, you know what? Do you, boo-boo. Do what makes you happy. Do you. You don't have to be my friend. You don't have to be around me. I just know at the end of the day, the people who do value my friendship gets a side of me that you never even got to see yet because you're not on that level of friendship or relationship with me. That's how I feel about it. There's different levels to different friendships and relationships, and I feel like a lot of people not on there to get that side of me. I don't think they'll appreciate it.
All right, it's Malcolm's turn. Malcolm?
Okay, so I think that like there have been times where Tisa's been mad at me. There have been times where Sweet has been mad at me. But if you really love somebody, you talk to them, you know. And I do understand what Tisa does as far as like she shuts down for a couple of days to process her feelings. I'm very much the same way. So if we're friends and then all of a sudden I stop talking to you, however, I get up and walk away from the computer all of the time. And so like Sweet has learned and Sean has learned and all of the people who are close to me know that sometimes I'll just get up and walk away from the computer and go do something else and completely forget that I was in SL and what I was doing. So people who know me know that I do that. But in the beginning of a friendship, a lot of times it offends people because they'll message me and I won't respond for 30 minutes, and it's because I'm in another part of my house doing something. And it takes people a while when they're my friend. It's not personal. Sweet will call me all the time and my ringer is off, or my grandbaby had my phone. And then I just had to tell Sweet, you know what, my phone's off, I'm sorry, I love you. And when she called me, I tried to do my best as far as like calling her back and that kind of thing. But when you love somebody and you genuinely care about them as a person, you take the time and you take the effort, but you also have to understand how people deal with things. So if somebody did something to you and then you pull away and shut down, or you've done something to somebody else and they've pulled away and shut down, what they're actually doing is very healthy because they're processing their feelings and all of that emotion before they have a conversation with you, which is one of the most healthy things that you can do. Running around talking bad about people, that's toxic, unhealthy behavior, and you need to go to therapy and work out your issues. But seriously, when it comes down to friendship, you have to know how your friend reacts to things, and you've got to give them the space to do it, because when somebody shuts down and doesn't talk to you, it's not childish. It's, I'm trying to process my emotions. I'm trying to process my feelings so that I can have a beneficial conversation with you where
So
I'm not
what I would
angry
say,
and yelling at you.
Okay.
what I would say to you, Malcolm, about that is you mixing two things together, and that's when we'll have to correct you just a little bit. And I'm gonna say that I gotta do the letters real quick before the show ends.
Well,
Is that
me really well too, so.
yes, it's a difference when like when Tisa shuts down for a minute to process her feelings or whatever she has to do to get herself together before she have a conversation. And there's a difference when you are shutting down and you pull away from somebody and you're just not talking to them at all. And then you expect them to come to you and ask for forgiveness for you and things like that from you. Oh, I did this. No one knows if they don't.
But Sean, I'm not saying that you completely cut them off unless they've actually done something really screwed up to you.
No, if it's something really screwed up, they'll know right away, and I don't want to deal with them anymore.
Exactly.
But if it's something,
I know.
You are my friend and I have love for you, and all of a sudden I shut down and I stopped talking to you for more than 2 or 3 days, you actually did something to piss me off to the point where I don't want anything to do with you. I don't trust
Right,
you.
but why are we right? But why are we sitting here making it that person's fault if you don't tell them that you did something to hurt me?
you don't think that person knows.
Yeah, but if you know me well
if you
enough,
know, if your friends are really
you will
close to you,
know
they
that
know.
you
They know what
did.
pisses you off.
And if
And
I
stuff.
have to explain it to you that you don't understand why I'm upset with you and why I cut you out of my life. And with this, don't get me wrong. I still have love for these people to this day. I want what's best for them. I want them to be healthy. I want them to be happy. I want them to thrive in their life. There is no bitterness. There is no anger at that person. It is what it is. You showed me who you are, and I'm sad, and I love you, and it hurts. But you know what? If you've gotten me to the point where I cut you off, then you need to really look at your behavior towards me and really question. And if you really know me, the only thing that will make me cut you off and no longer speak to you has to do with loyalty, honor, integrity, compassion, empathy, and kindness. And if those are not the tenets of your life, and I see that those aren't the tenets of your life,
we gotta move on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sorry.
I still don't understand. I still don't understand anything, but whatever. Okay, I guess
think
whatever.
Jackie's not here. You want to go on with your, because the only thing basically is this damn war that's going on with me. That's my subject for today. But I mean, it's getting bad, man. All these innocent people are dying as a result of this war, and I hate when Israel get up there. Netanyahu got up there blaming Hamas. Okay, Hamas attacked them, but Israel they have ways to go after Hamas, not a terrorist attack a school. You're gonna blow up the whole school. These people, they sit up there and say, "Oh well, Hamas has holding these innocent Palestinians at gunpoint, won't let them leave to go to the south." Okay, so does that give Israel the right to kill them? get on TV and say, oh, Hamas is using hospitals in the basement and this, that, and another to run their thing. So you're going to blow up the hospital where people went to have shelter there thinking you won't do that? You have the power to strategically go in there and get Hamas. You have the power to pause this when they pause in the war 4 hours a day. Thousands of people marching to the south to get away from all this. 60-70% of the ones that died are children and women. So how could it pisses me off when I see Netanyahu, that general of the IDF, get on TV and state we're bombing the hospital because Hamas is in the basement. They have their quarters under there. Hamas, don't blame us for doing that. Blame Hamas because they are holding these people at gunpoint and won't let them go south where it's safe. So therefore, we're blowing up the whole thing. It's not, I don't think that's fair. Anybody on the board?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you know.
We're going to start this subject.
We know.
Israel will fall. Israel will burn. That is the will of the Lord. What they are doing is genocide. The goddess is pissed. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what your religion in. God has created us in her energetic womb. She gave us breath. She gave us life. And Israel is supposed to represent God. This doesn't represent God. And they're trying to use God as a way to justify what they're doing. But they're so far. And Israel will fall. They will gain God's judgment. They will. God will judge Israel. And when God judges Israel, he will burn it to the ground. They will pay for what they've done. This is not going to go unpunished by the Lord. Believe me, it is not. He is pissed, and so is the goddess. You don't murder her children and then try to justify it with your BS. As an American Jew, and there are a majority of American Jews and a majority of people who are Palestinian, they live in communities together. There are so many Jews and rabbis that are so against this, that are saying that Israel is out of the will of God. Israel is not being run by God. Israel is not honoring God. And Netanyahu, he will be dealt with. And like I said, Israel will fall and Israel will burn. And that is the justice that the Lord will give all of those people that were murdered while they're claiming it's a holy war in vain. God clearly said to us as a people when he gave us that land, you are to live among these people peacefully. You do not kill them. You do not kill their women. You do not kill their children. You do not burn their houses down. That is not what you are to do. And it's very clear. There is very strict instruction in the Torah called the 613th mitzvah. It is every single rule that Jews are supposed to abide by. God gave us that land, but that's the Palestinians' land. And it was the Palestinians' land before we came there. And they're trying to justify the genocide of these people. But I'm telling you, they are going to experience God's wrath. He is not going to let this go because they are trying to say that this is in his name. And God and Goddess, they're done. So like I said, Israel will fall and they will burn. And that is the justice of the Lord.
Okay. Who's on the board?
I just wanted to say I agree with everything that she's saying because it's just sad that they're killing all these people, all these generations of families, everybody from father to brother to sister. It's just ridiculous. To kids, it's just bad. It doesn't look like it's gotten any. It's not going to get any better. It looks like it's getting worse. So I concur with everything that she said because every time I read and look on the news and I'm like, oh my God, the people are crying. It's just sad. War is just a whole sad mess. And the devil got his tail stuck right in there. You know, it's like there's no humanity there.
No, none whatsoever.
They lost they don't have no feeling on how they doing things. I'm just like, wow, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Me neither. I mean, they have a right to, Hamas did attack, but Hamas is considered a terrorist group.
Terrorist group, yeah.
You know, that we have terrorists right here in the United States. You know, you ain't gonna blow up the whole school. You're not gonna blow up a church. You're not gonna blow up this. You're gonna put your thinking cap on and go in there and strategically say, okay, we know they're here. Do this, do that. Not.
But the thing is with it too is Jews are like, oh, we're victims. No, you're not. You're murderers, and you're slaughtering children.
All right, we got some other book now. That can't be. You got hold.
But with this, like, people are blaming Hamas.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hamas came in because the Palestinians were being slaughtered on a daily basis. They were being pulled out of their houses and having their homes burned to the ground.
Okay, so we know who's next on the board here.
I was on the board, but
I know. You want to say anything else, Anna? While
no.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I agree with her. Like, that's just messed up.
It's messed up. Go ahead. Next on the board.
People. Oh, lady, they can't hear. I'm talking now though, so they can hear you. I feel like this war, like I came in, I agree that it's a biblical war, and it's also to me, a form of control. I feel like the wars that we have so far against, let's say, Israel, I don't think America should be doing that because from what I heard, our tax money is funding this war. And I'm really sick and tired of my money going into wars, whereas people, if you can't, I don't know, I don't want to say it and sound like an asshole at the same time.
No, just say it.
Just say it.
It's not our war. It's not our problem. It's not our country. It's not our land. We should not be over there in other people's business. Our government, the whole world, will take care of the people that's here on their own soil. Y'all so worried. Y'all got your head so far up these other countries' petunias than taking care of what you see on your own homeland. I feel like if this is a biblical war, we're supposed to pray for them. We're supposed to help our people at the same time. But as America, it's like they will hurt us and hurt other people at the same time and say that they're doing of good. And it's no way to good when people are dying, people are sick, and children aren't even getting a chance to be children. And you have, like, I'm sorry for over talking to Miss Malika. I feel like the Euphrates River is drying up. You have people kidnapping children. I just learned a couple of days ago that you have those children that we was asking about. Our own government sold them into slave trafficking and sex trafficking.
Indeed.
2,000 children that we're looking for is being sold, and this is under the Biden administration.
That's been going on everyone's.
That's been going, yeah.
Right. It's sad because how are you going to destroy families and then talk about, oh, the country's your family?
All right, who's next on the board? How? And then we got Sabina.
Okay, so, this is the thing is that, Israel's out of control, and it's not just us funding this war. We give Israel $10 million a day. They have free healthcare. They have free college. They don't have they don't have homelessness. All of their people are taken care of at the expense of the American people, and people don't know. And our government is also so tightly interwoven with Israel that everything that's going on. There was a senator in the House, and there was a Palestinian senator, a Palestinian American, and she was talking about what was going on and how it needed to stop. And a Republican on the other side said, "Kill them all." This is the mindset that we're being fed, that the Palestinians are enemies of Israel, which is simply not true.
It's not true.
And since Netanyahu has been in office, these wars and the slaughter of Palestinians has just gotten worse. This has been going on for a really long time, only you didn't hear about how Israel was slaughtering children and slaughtering men and women and dragging them out of their homes and burning their places to the ground. As Jews, we've been dealing with this for years, supporting the Palestinian community because of the stuff that's going on. This is not Netanyahu. This is not the Jewish people. This is not the Palestinian people. because
I
those of
felt
us
like choking him when I saw him on
we
TV.
understand that it
All
has
right, cut.
too.
Sabina goes right now. I felt like choking him earlier. Go ahead, Sabina.
You gotta click your mic on.
Yeah. Sabina, up on the board. Open your mic. I'm gonna keep that.
Not working. She's saying not working.
Oh, okay.
So we'll read whatever you gotta
try
say.
to hit
We'll read it.
the land button, and then close it. Sometimes that'll open up the mic. Up at the top, you have the word land. If you hit that, sometimes, and then just close it, that'll open the mic, and you'll be able to talk. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep it paused.
We just learned something new from you today. I just learned that. Thank you.
Yeah. Sean, you got something else for us today?
Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to move on, I do.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna
We
keep
always
Sabina
wanna
pause. If she comes back, she can always speak later. Go ahead.
Okay, let me come back up here because I'm in the
'Cause
process
I'm-
of changing. I got a wedding to go to. No, I'm trying to
Who's
get
getting
myself
married?
ready.
Oh, you changed. I see.
Yeah, they having a wedding. I'm an officiant. You know, they want me to marry them and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I gotta get myself ready. So I apologize. I'm back now. Y'all was talking about the wars and stuff. So I was like, that's time for me to clock out because I don't care. All right.
There you go with the I don't care.
Oh, Lord.
Do you care about anything?
Not really.
Okay, go ahead with your subjects, please. I don't
All
care.
I
I
have
don't
is-
care what you got to say.
Oh,
How
you
does that
heard?
No, but how does that sound?
I don't. I mean, I'm honest with myself. I'm very honest. I
Okay,
don't care
okay.
about this war over across the sea because it does not affect me personally. It does not affect my back. Regardless of what's going on over there, I still have to get my ass up every morning, go to work these 8 to 10 hours, and drive this bus around town with these crazy ass people who threaten me and cussing me out and be rude disrespectful to me, and I still got to
Yeah, they bring guns on the bus.
and bring guns on the bus or whatever other problems they got, and I still gotta fork over this money and pay these taxes to this government that I do not agree with and hate so much. So regardless of what's going on over there, I got too much going on in my personal to worry about them bombing some hospital. And yes, I'm sad. I don't want to say. I'm sad that they are bombing buildings and killing kids. I'm sad that they're killing women. I'm sad that innocent people are dying due to this war. It is not a good thing. It's bad that it is happening, but that does not
Can we
affect.
do anything? Can we do anything about it? Not really. All we could do is
You
watch
really
it.
cannot do anything about it because
One thing
Don't
for
say you
sure,
don't
this
care.
is
Don't
not.
say you don't care. Say,
Right.
you know what? There's nothing we could do about that. But hey, God bless them. That's what I say.
Right.
I say I don't care because I just don't anymore. I'm tired of sitting here worried about other people. I mean, when was the last time America actually fought a war where someone was actually said that we're going to try to take over America? Don't all raise your hand at once now.
What do you have for today?
Okay, so we're going to just move on? Oh, okay, all right. That's what I thought. I
said
got
what was
three.
the question? But go ahead.
Jackie,
what's
thanks
that?
for that story. I mean,
What story?
What she put on the board today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the story. Thank you. God bless. Amen. I got 3 letters, but I'm gonna pick 2 of these letters to do an update of something that happened. So the first letter is going to be this. Dear Real Talk Uncut, I'm a 25-year-old woman and I just want your opinion on something. For a few years I have been on Second Life and I absolutely love it here. I have made friends, I've made enemies, I've found love and heartbreak. Unfortunately, my family has their own opinions about this game. They think if I'm weird or strange because I do spend a lot of my time in Second Life. I have a job and I make good money and I take care of myself and my bills, but I'd rather be in Second Life playing and laughing and joking and dancing and partying than going out into the real world and risk being shot or killed because, I want to just go and have fun. I don't believe that I'm weird, but I don't know how to get my family to understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe that I'm weird. How do I get my family to understand and get off my case? San Anonymous. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one off. I know people on the ball. I'm gonna start this letter off. First of all, why do you care what people got to say about you?
She doesn't care. She cares though. Give her advice.
Why? Why?
Because the same thing my family be saying to me. Not so much so I had to set them straight. I'm doing the things that I like to do. So
that's my point right there.
All right, but they like, oh, Second Life, this, that, and the other. So you gotta let them know why you're doing this. I mean, I got a real life too. I don't stay in the house. I go out, go drive, do things, real, go camping, go.
Why?
So she wants advice. As you're gonna tell her, just don't care what a family thinks?
No, that's not what I was saying. Just don't care. My question is, why do you care so much about the opinions of others? For example, she's saying that she's trying to understand how to get them off her back. If you got a good job and you're taking care of yourself and your bills, meaning that you take care of your household, your bills are paid, your car notes paid, your insurance paid, you got food in the house, you take care of yourself. If you got to go out and do something, you got your money, you got what you need to take care of yourself, right? So if somebody in your household says you're weird, you're strange because you have to play a game or play on a platform and you laugh and talk and joke on this game, then what their opinion of you is not your business. What they think about you is not your business, nor is it your job to confront them and correct their opinion. If they want to sit over there, oh, she's weird because she plays Second Life all day long. She don't go out and do nothing. Then that's on them, baby. You believe what you want to believe.
Obviously, she wants advice, so it bothers me.
I'm giving her advice.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I cut?
Yes.
I feel like the people who's telling her that she's weird for being on the game are the same people who are broke the end of the week or the end of the day, because their fun is either being in the street and everybody's fucking face and business, and they're always in some. People out here in Mississippi, their fun is going to the bar and eating. Who wants to go to the bar and eat for fun? Not everybody wants to go outside and spend up all their money and have no money for later, or then. If she wants to be or he wants to be on SL and kiki and ha and have a good time, then that's their business. You don't pay her bills. You don't put food on her table. You don't do nothing but run your fucking mouth.
Hold on. Let me pause you right there. Let me pause you right there, girl. Let me pause you. You said something. I gotta correct you because how I am. I gotta correct you. You're right and you're wrong.
Don't say a sentence without fucking in it, please. We already had this conversation about using that strong word. Come on.
And yeah, here you is using it again. Where's the swear jar?
You know who said it, not
ma'am.
I got it. It'll be one
nope.
All right.
Where's the swear jar?
I'm gonna buy one. It'll be here next week.
Yeah, Sean,
Jesus
I'm not allowed to say that word, and I'm not allowed to cuss. Neither are you, nephew.
Oh, fuck that! I'm a cuss. I'm grown. Anyway, back to you.
But you gotta understand something. If she's recording this for YouTube, she could use her YouTube account. So you have to be mindful. I'm gonna show you.
That's an old thing. That's actually not prevalent now. But okay. Back to you.
That's too much. Ew.
Machiavelli. I can't pronounce your name. I ain't gonna try to pronounce your name. But what you had just said was that
short thing, Deshaun Harris. My name is Berlin.
Did I tell you to call my whole entire government name? I was being respectful. Anyway, so what I wanted to say was that you had said that people in Mississippi want to go to the bar and go spend their money and be broke and all that good stuff. But you have to understand, people will spend a lot of money on this game. People will drop 80, 90, damn near $200 on this game every 2 weeks, and then do the exact same thing and end up broke. I don't know how to pronounce your name. That's why I said Machiavelli, because I didn't want to fuck up your name and say whatever I was going to say.
Sean.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said it more than once. I'm just gonna label you illiterate, and I'm gonna collect exercise checks for you.
You are a panelist. We got to.
Yeah, you're a host of the show, man.
Doing that? Come on, that don't look good.
It looks good to me. Anyway, but yes, anybody else want to come?
But your toes don't look good to us. You need to cover those ugly things.
You know what?
How about that?
Look at my feet.
We have someone on the board.
I can't help it. It's sticking out there like a sore thumb. It's
we skipping over.
No, we're not.
No, go ahead.
Yes, we are, because you already spoke your piece. You couldn't go on the board. You want to finish somebody. So skip her and go on to the next one.
No, I'm sorry, sir. Please stop. You're so disrespectful. I can't believe you have
You spoke. You really just spoke. You literally just spoke your piece on the
Disrespectful
mic.
host.
Hey, can you just stop bickering? Stop it. Stop it. Gosh. Okay.
You know, they should just bone and get it over and done with. Jesus.
I
Oh
think
my
that's
lord! No, I'm dead serious. She literally, I'm dead
That's the
serious. She
problem.
literally
They're
just
not
spoke her piece.
boning.
They not boning.
No,
They not
no.
boning. They need to bone.
I'm about to get up and leave because come on, don't make no sense. Come on, y'all.
Who's next on the board there?
Malcolm's next on the board.
I am.
Sorry, Micah.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, my ex-partner thought SL was silly, but I'm an introvert and I don't like people and I don't like to be out in the world. And there's nothing out there for me except a bunch of people who are, just ridiculous. And another thing is, being that I'm autistic, it's easier for me to be here in this environment where I am accepted, where when I go out into the world, because I look normal, people just assume things about me. But my autism can be a challenge in the real world because I have to deal with people that don't know me. And I have to do something called masking, which is what we do when we're moving through the world in order to get along with people. I don't have to mask here. Everybody here who loves me knows I'm autistic, we've had rough times with it, but they're my family and they love me, and I don't have to mask here. I don't have to go out into the world and deal with people, which is incredibly difficult for me, Self-checkout is a perfect example. I don't have to stand in line and make the cashier uncomfortable because I don't feel like talking that day. And people thinking that I'm rude.
Right.
In that moment,
Okay,
I'm
we got-
unable to engage.
All right, next on the mic is Jackie. That's what the self-checkout's really good for, really. You don't want to deal with people, just go ring up your own
Yeah,
food.
and you're in and out in like 10
Got somebody
minutes.
time on the board.
Jackie's up, Brown.
Hello. Okay, I think I got the mic. Okay. Should I care about anyone's opinion about me picking this forum to enjoy my time? HELL no. Okay? I'm paying for it. And if I have family members who like, why do you spend so much time on the computer doing this, and that? I said, let me tell you something. There are people on this game right now who pay mortgages in real, but they're getting funded through SL. So if you're only one here to just be a part of somebody else's clique or clit, okay? Again, if you're on here just to be on somebody else's clit or tip, that's your time. Okay? Learn how to do something to make your time profitable.
Is there more time?
Someone else's opinion don't mean jack diddly. You feel me? Not a thing. I'ma treat you the same way in real that I'ma treat you on this game. But if
And
you
the same
try
energy.
me, okay, I'm not gonna deal with you the same way in real that I would deal with you on this game. That's the difference. Women need to act like women. Men should act like men. Okay? And stop the BS. Stop
Be
it.
careful when you say that.
Heard that, Sean.
Sean, in your defense, you should just be Sean, but stop saying you don't care because I know the truth. Right, Sean?
I promise. Never mind. Shut up, Sean. Go ahead.
There you go. See, he learning. I love you, Sean.
We love you, Sean.
Whatever. Who's next?
You don't care whether you love them or not.
This, I'm about to say something out loud. But, especially, but, the people in this room, there's some of them I don't know you yet. I would like to get to know you. And there's people in here that I know for years and people who I met because I started coming to the show. There's a certain someone, I'm not going to say who's a host, who I brought to the show and they are a host now. Um,
Wow, real indiscreet there. Good job. Real discreet. Good job there,
There
lawyer.
they go.
You
There they go.
fooled them. You fooled the audience. Good job. I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. So I don't know
Goldman
what you're
Powell
talking
sound
about.
like it.
but what I'm trying to say is, I'm waiting for my mom to stop hawking up a lung. But I love the people who loves me back. That's how I feel. If you love me, I love you back. The vibe is the same. I give it right back. I'm more of a tit for tat person, good or bad. That's just how I am. Love is a very extremely dirty, strong word. But for me, if you needed some money, which I have done it for a couple of people in here, I would give it to you. If you
Oh, I
needed
need
help, I would give it
$20.
to you. I'm not giving it to you because you just said it right now on the show. And you can't even pronounce my name right.
Wait a minute. Did you change your name?
Yes, you don't
No,
see
ma'am.
that
Okay,
suit right
well,
there.
okay, Berlin Machiavelli.
Oh, no.
Did I say it right or
I'm
did I say
going
it wrong?
Next
I'm
on
gonna
the
move on to the next
board.
letter.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna move on to the
Sean.
next letter.
And then
Malcolm,
whoever's next on the board.
I'm actually glad you're here, Malcolm, because this
Not
one,
yet.
you
He's got to
literally-
read the letter first, Malcolm.
Okay. So
Not
a
yet.
lot
Let
of
him
She's so damn hard-headed. She's so hard-headed. She don't listen to nobody.
Malcolm, I have you on pause. He's going to read the next letter and you'll go first. You can comment on what we just talked about or on the new letter.
I'm
I'm
gonna
finna
comment on this one.
Yo,
All right, then
I love
wait.
me some Malcolm,
Wait
y'all.
till he
Y'all don't
reads.
understand how much I love Malcolm. This girl right here.
Sean, go.
She'll
Read
be
the
on
next
your
one.
show.
I love me some Malcolm, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Malcolm is just, she makes me laugh. This woman makes me smile. This is, I love me some Malcolm,
And
y'all. I
you
know
both love the F word.
you goddamn right. I love it. I love to do it. I love to say it. Anyway,
And the
I love
MF
you too,
word.
Sean. I do. I love you.
so a couple weeks ago, me and Malcolm actually had a conversation, and I told Malcolm that someone wrote a letter to Real Talk Uncut addressed specifically to me. And I told her I didn't want to read the letter out loud because I don't like to get into that part of me. And she said that, you know, a lot of people on the show see me as a mean and very disrespectful person sometimes, and that they need to see the soft Sean and the vulnerable Sean and things like that. So she said that, and also people, you know, need to, you know, you are an inspiration to people and all that good stuff. So thank you, Berlin, for saying that. Oh, there it is, Berlin. I just said it right. Okay, thank you, Berlin. I'm not mean. I'm just blunt. But okay. So Malcolm said this. Wait, did I say it right? Was it Berlin? Did I say it right? Okay, good. Okay, good. But Malcolm told me to read the letter, so I said the next time a letter comes in about this, I'll read it. So Malcolm, this is your fault, and you owe me about 5,000 letters for this. Okay? All right. Let me see. Here you go.
Hell, how she gonna give you
I love
5,000 when she asking us for 500 and all?
You couldn't have to say all that. See, look at this.
Easy.
Not me. Anyway, here's the letter.
I seen that cat clause come out.
100. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna bite my tongue.
Oh, so it's a problem when I do it, though.
No.
Anyway.
You can say whatever you say, just leave out the MF and the F word. And I'll
Why?
tell you
That's,
why.
okay. All
I'll
right.
tell you want to know why?
No, he
No, I
wants to
don't.
read the letter because we got to end the show in like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
No,
It's
go
42.
ahead. No,
Read,
go
read
ahead.
the letter. Read the letter.
All right, here we go. Dear Sean, hey Sean, oh Lord, hey Sean. So I want to start by saying you're an inspiration to me and my friends who watch Real Talk Uncut regularly. We look forward to every Sunday watching you just be you. I'm sending this letter because I'm a young black man who is also gay, but I want to be more like you. I want to be bold and open and
Oh,
outgoing.
hell no.
You wrote that letter yourself, man. Ain't nobody wrote. You wrote that letter yourself.
He's being
I actually did not. I don't. Now this is actually from my mailbox because they go right into my Google Docs.
Malcolm
This is
Hale
not-
is in the Bible.
Go ahead.
Anyway, where was I at? Oh, I want to be bold, open, and outgoing, and not. Well, this says the F word in here too, so I'm not gonna read that because I can't say the F word apparently anymore. I am a very shy and I'm very timid person, and I want to be where you are, so I know this is a very heavy topic, but what did you do to get to where you are, and how do I get myself there? So the very simple and quick answer to your question is just simply this: is that I stopped allowing myself to get involved in certain things that were not my business. I stopped allowing people to make me feel bad for having my own opinion of things. I stopped allowing myself to um, get mad at people for, get mad at things that I cannot control. I started loving myself more. I started, appreciating myself more, and I started realizing that I'm the bomb diggity and I'm the shit. I am a prize to be held by anybody. And once you start realizing that, and once you start having that mentality, when you wake up every single morning and you look yourself in the mirror and says, "Damn, God really did a good job on me. Damn, God really put His all on me." That too. When you start looking in the mirror,
well, the first thing that he should do is love to learn himself and the way
yes,
he wants to be. You cannot
yes,
help you cannot change the thing that that you cannot change other people the way they think. They're gonna think about you anyway. They want to think about you. That you have to look beyond those fears and those comments, because if you don't, you're gonna always be in the closet. You're gonna always be scared. You're gonna always be timid. You can't do that. If you want to come out, come out. Let them know who you are, who exactly who you are. Can't be afraid of that. Because people take advantage of you like that, and then you be ridiculed, and then you be in a closet. You know, that's
right.
how I feel
So
about it.
I
I
just
say
love
this
myself.
if y'all don't mind me cutting in.
Let Malcolm say her thing, and I'm
Oh,
gonna let
I'm
you get your
sorry,
comment.
Micah, again.
Yeah, I'll let her go because you don't know.
You're totally good. Because this is a very hot. First of all, Sean, I want to say I'm very proud of you for being vulnerable
Oh hell.
and sharing
How long
this.
we
I
been?
have no idea
As,
when Malcolm
as,
and Sean came that close.
yeah,
When did all that happen?
but I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry, but you know, um, it took a long time for me to really accept myself and really appreciate who I am just as a person. And my sexuality, I'm bisexual. Don't get me wrong, I don't do two people at one time. When I'm with you and nobody else. It's a misconception that most people have of people who are bisexual. Coming, just learning to accept your sexuality and that's who you are, becomes a lot easier. But the thing is that you got to look at you and you got to understand that you were perfectly and wonderfully made and that you are special in your own right. And, just as a person who is autistic, it took a long time for me to accept myself. And I had to work on it because I had, all kinds of self esteem and self love and self worth issues. And it was a journey to get to the point where I've completely accepted myself and loved myself. So, just be kind to yourself, one step at a time. There's no rush. Take time and do it at your pace. And when you are strong enough to come out to the people that you love, it won't be as difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
She said it. She said it. She said it. Love yourself.
Yeah,
Love
you gotta
yourself.
love yourself. Jackie?
Hello. Ooh, thank you, Ivana. Dear writer, one thing about God, He made no mistakes. Okay, but as human beings, we make decisions because we have a thing called free will. Okay, I feel as a heterosexual being. Okay, I have no right to judge you. Okay, and neither does anyone else that is not you. So, thank you for your statements, Habana. Sean, you know the deal. Okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Love yourself.
Self. That's it.
Okay? And far as being in a closet, one thing about being in the closet, the only person who knows your misery is going to be you. Okay? So don't bury yourself before you can receive all of your blessings of being in love. Okay? All I would ask of anybody who is in that, situation or point in their life, protect yourself. And I mean, wrap it up, okay? Protect yourself as well as whoever you choose to be a partner, as long as that person is not a kid, okay? Protect yourself. There's nothing wrong with you that I can judge you for at all.
All right,
Okay,
next.
next.
What I'm gonna say to the writer is, don't strive to be somebody else.
That's
Um,
yourself.
right, exactly. You gotta be yourself. If to ask Sean or Javon to be vulnerable about how he got to this certain point of view, we also gotta take accountable of what he's been through to come to the terms of becoming like that. So whatever you're going through, I did this before. Make a list of good and bad, the ugly, and go off of the list and try to change that. Once you accomplish it, scratch it off. If it's something good, you keep doing it. If it's bad, you change it. I mean, go find peace within yourself. Find peace with being okay that everybody in the world is not going to like you. Not everybody going to
Accept
agree with
everything
you.
that you, but be at peace with.
That's what it boils down to.
Right. So
Because you
I'm
matter.
aware of that.
Period.
Right. So one thing you have to be able to take is self criticism, and other people's criticism. You could just fuck it.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So before Sweet Juice get on, I want to say something. Um, I want to say something really quickly. So I'm a very open book about. So I want to actually go over what Berlin said. She's very right. Don't try to be me, because in order to be me, you have to go through what I went through to get to where that I am, and not everybody can handle what I've been through. I've been molested in my life. I've been raped. I've been kicked out. I've been homeless. I've had to steal. I had to fight. I had to, struggle. I had to go through so many things to get to where I am. So don't strive to be me or be like me, because in order to be me or be like me, you have to go through.
Walk through your shoes.
You gotta walk through the fire that I've walked through. Not everybody can handle the flames that God has sent me through to get to where that I am today. Everybody has their own level of heat that they can take, and if you try to go through my heat, you might end up killing yourself because my heat is too hot for you. So you need to handle. You need to go through your fire and go through your flaming and build yourself up the way that you do, and do what you need to do to better yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm glad that you look at this as inspiration, and and that makes me feel really good that I'm actually doing something good in my life, and I'm not just sitting here talking my crap. But oh, I'm sorry, Lord. But that's what I'm saying. So, but I am a very open person. I say I don't care a lot because that is a defense mechanism for me. I truly do care about. I care about everybody. There is not one person in this room that I don't care about. I will go to hell and back for each and every person in this room.
Something I knew that was your defense mechanism, because you say it a lot, but
I thought it was his defense too. That's why I kept bringing it up.
Oh, all right, therapist. Goddamn. Anyway,
defense. Go ahead, Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet, go ahead and you can end the show.
Teddy bear.
Okay, this is how everybody done said their opinion about what I already said about. This is what I want to say. The reason why I hate that word is because few women know in here that I live with that word every day, and I still do today. And it's a hurtful type of word that I don't like. Now, to be done with that, Tisa,
what?
Your team is getting their butt whooped 7-42. Lord have mercy. Whoa.
Why are you gonna tell me that and I can't even watch the game? That's why you had to leave earlier, because you were watching that damn game, weren't you?
No.
Yeah, you
were. I can get the score on my phone, honey. I can't watch the game on my TV.
How are they losing like that? Damn.
I had to let the dog out, and I had to go use the bathroom, and then I had
Nobody
to
want to
let
I
know
know
your
the Cowboys
business.
cheat.
Okay, well then that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Are we
No.
supposed to take notes? Sexy juice? Are we supposed to take notes?
No,
No,
you're
you
not.
don't take notes, but I know the who all Giant fans in New York that'll give
Yes,
y'all
we
butt
are.
dick
Woo.
And
from
I
the team.
remain
We
a
are proud of
Giant
it. That's why
fan.
we have
Yes.
the Pizza Hut like ours. Y'all want to dress
I
like us
don't
and ride
care.
the
We
house
got
For New
a
York.
Pizza Hut. We got a Pizza Hut and a
All
Domino's.
All right.
Y'all
all
don't
right,
have real
all right.
Italian
Having
pizza
New York
down
style
there.
pizza
I
called
guarantee
the
You don't
you.
know
style
what we
shit.
have.
Y'all don't have no
Yeah,
real.
That's right.
And y'all don't have no real
You want
Mexican
to be
food
New
up there
York so
either.
bad.
Probably don't. Who wants Mexican
Nobody
food?
made
In New York does. New York
All
has
right.
every
We gotta pause for a
nationality
second.
in the world living up there. So we got Chinese, Mexican,
Oh,
real
baby, just wanna know.
Italian pizza, real Italian food. We got
And-
Indians. We got every
know what?
nationality in New York.
My
Well, how you know?
grandbaby-
I
my
bet y'all don't even know what
grandbaby's
them
father is.
skills
I was
are.
born
All
and
you
raised
got
in
down
New
there
York.
is Mexican.
No,
Well,
you
before
don't.
And
before
fake
y'all get
pizza.
carried in, before y'all get into the rabbit hole of all this stuff that y'all talking about, I want to say thank y'all for coming to Real Talk Uncut. I thank y'all for this, y'all coming and spending
Oh,
y'all
y'all
time this
just mad
today.
because John's getting their butt whooped. That's all.
Oh,
Sorry.
shut up.
You know what?
You know what?
Ain't nobody worry about them dirty, crusty Cowboys.
New York, exactly.
That's all right.
They ain't gonna
It's
go to
the
no
ish.
Super Bowl, so I don't know what
No.
you're getting excited for.
Well, Dice
You
show ain't
cannot be
no
here
Super
talking
Bowl
with them
with they
things and do
eyeglasses.
things. Man, she
Everybody, this is Real Talk
What
Uncut,
about what I
NFL
got
style.
on?
What?
They ain't supposed to be looking at me no way.
Also,
Why
keep
you
in mind,
wearing that
Red
on
You
the
Alert
look
talk
cute.
show,
You look cute.
sweet?
That's right.
If
They
you
And I'm
want to see
just
the other half is
saying that.
fun.
Why would you wear
what they
that on
said,
the
I look cute. Because
No,
I
you
can wear
don't.
what I want to wear.
No, you don't. You look decent. I'll say that.
Boy,
To you.
you all on
to be
film.
Oh
having-
Lord, she look cute, but hey, ain't no age here. Ain't no age. Let's not go there.
Don't let
Don't even try it.
don't let Miss Close hype you up. Don't let her
Over
hype
here,
you up.
on here,
You know it.
no, I'm saying if you sick
Yeah,
or whatever, you could climb.
That sweet
if you
cocoa
can't-
butter, y'all,
If
just
you
zoomed
can't
in
do
on her.
anything, you could climb a chandelier up on this mother, okay, and do whatever, do all your business.
When
So
y'all-
go
That's
ahead,
not, but
sweet.
that's not Real Talk Uncut. That's
When
climbing
y'all wear
chandeliers.
y'all little outfits, I don't say anything. So when I wear mine,
Yes, you
I
do.
But you're the host of
Yes,
the
you
show,
do.
and yes, you
Yes, you
did.
do.
Miss Jackie's
Yes, you
talking
do.
to you, twin.
Yes, you
and
do.
when I want to be sexy, I'm going to be sexy.
Don't
But
say
you're
that.
too old to be dressing like that. But where did you get that outfit
What you
from?
mean
I
she's too
know.
old?
I'm too
I
old. And you want to know where I got the outfit from?
She got the outfit from because I own that outfit.
First of all,
Asteria.
you're on the talk show.
So,
She look
and I'm
good.
sitting down,
Why y'all knocking
and ain't
sweet?
nobody-
She's showing all her. Hey, leave her
that's
alone.
sad.
She looking
It's
sexy.
nice. I
Go
like
over
that
there and
belt.
get your husband
It's
and stop that
I
all
like
lie.
love
the
it.
belt. I like
I
the
love
top.
it. Look at her. That's right. Show all your
Outfit.
sexiness. That's right.
You ain't
So-
saying
Look
nothing
like you
about
ain't
this
age a
and
day.
that. That's right, and I ain't. Black don't crack, baby.
At all.
It sure do. It sure do crack. It sure do crack a little bit because you on the edge.
And
Oh, my God.
Ain't you got a wedding to be to, sir?
I
guess the wedding was canceled.
I know my schedule. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Virtual
Somebody
Your
assistant.
asked
toes are still.
somebody asked for this
I know it
outfit.
still
This
smell like
outfit
feet
is
in here.
Asteria.
Everybody want an outfit. If you want an
Asteria.
outfit, then you can dress yourself.
Yes,
So
it's
we
a
can
six-
do
It's
that.
nice. I like the front.
Yeah,
It's a nice
Asteria. I
outfit.
got that fit. I got that fit.
Actually, like this Tista's outfit too. It looks so relaxing.
Yeah,
That
it
one's from
is.
Layla. That one's from Layla. I got that one too.
Yeah, it is Leela.
got
Leela,
that too.
Layla.
Layla.
Ladies
got
and
that
gentlemen, this
too.
is what
So
Real
comfortable.
Talk and Second Life is all about. Jackie, thank you for your story today. Like I tell y'all come with the story, you get on the board.
Is my mic working now?
Yes.
Oh, it is,
God,
isn't it?
she's screaming
Is
at
that
us.
Look at that.
Sabina?
You late now. That is weird.
Go.
Is that Sabina?
That
Dang.
is weird.
I want to hear
we
what you gotta say.
I know, right?
I want to hear what she has to say.
All right, let's.
All right, she can put it in a nutshell. Go ahead, you're on film now.
Go ahead.
I both feel. Keep
You
me
still
on
there,
film.
Sabina?
Yeah, I'm still here. But that was some time ago. And well, okay, this is what I wanted to say about the whole Palestinian fiasco that we are currently in. our government really is very complicit. If you consider that Ukraine was a country being invaded and that we stood up as a country willing to help, that is one thing.
Right.
But Hamas is a terrorist group. No one was invading Israel.
Exactly.
No one was telling Israel that they had to go out and kill all of these people except Netanyahu.
That's right.
Netanyahu. He really is responsible, and he is actually committed to genocide. And he committed to genocide long before this occurred.
Exactly.
So that's what I say.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. And he was on the verge of being put out anyway. Nobody likes him in Israel. Now he's going to use this as a comeback. That's what pisses me off. And he's going to sit up there and say, well, we know that they're using a hospital, so therefore we're going to blow up the whole hospital. Innocent people.
You know
too.
what? If you feel so strong about the war, then why don't you go pack your bags and go over there and help them fight me? How about that?
No, because
So
I'll be on the
Well,
Palestinian
what they're
side.
doing is packing your money up in bags and helping them. In a
I don't
sense,
pay taxes, baby. I don't pay taxes. I don't deal with
You
that.
know what? I'm
Everything,
telling
whatever
you,
you
I'm
say,
calling
Wesley.
IRS. I know where you
Whatever you say,
live
Wesley.
and everything, Sean. All right,
You know,
y'all,
you
let's
gonna
go
get it, Sean.
party.
You
Let's
going
go
to get it.
party. Let's
I
go
don't pay no taxes.
party.
I don't do that.
And you work for the state, and don't you work for the state?
I don't work for the state, baby. I work for a company. I don't work for no state.
He used to work for the state.
Yeah, you work for the. You work. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Real Talk Uncut. Hope you enjoyed. Now we getting ready to go over to Hot Butter Soul, the club. And we got DJ Extraordinaire on the mic for the Sweet Soul Sunday Jam right here at Hot Buttered Soul.